Welcome to the Weymouth and Portland National Sailing Academy. We have a breezy day and we have the race officer for the 29er World Championships. Obviously very well known, but please introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what's going on.
David Campbell-James, as John said, I'm the principal race officer for the championship. Really looking forward to it. I just can't wait to get going, to be honest, John.
It's looking a pretty fresh first day, isn't it? And an even fresher day tomorrow. What's your thoughts?
Well, we have actually, the plan that we have is that we have 2 race courses in the bay, and then we have the single race course in the harbour. The plan today is that we're going to race 2 sessions, so it's only a practice race today. Proper racing starts tomorrow, but the plan is that we'll race the black team will race yellow and blue fleets will race in the harbour at 2 o'clock, and then the race team will all move out of the way, and the second race team will give them a practice, the orange team, and they'll deal with the red and the green fleets in the practice. I'm not sure how many are going to come for the practice, but yeah, we're ready and we're testing. It's actually as much for us as it is for the sailors, to be honest. Well,
the testing is a test for everyone. It's not just to say, it's not just, it's the media team and everyone launching in recovery. Looking a bit further forward, what do you think long-term forecast for this week? It looks pretty breezy, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. Sunday and Monday do look breezy, and so testing. I'm still in trauma really after the moth worlds, to be honest, when we had no wind at all, but yeah, it might be the other way around this time. Yeah.
And what's the thoughts for sort of going forward? Because you're very involved in the 29er class. You're not just the race officer, you're the treasurer. This is something close to your heart.
Yeah, well, I love the 29er class. Obviously, I'm 49er as well, and NACRA. But yeah, this is real lead up to beginning of the Olympic pathway, which I'm very keen on, and so I love the 29er. Actually, it's good.
I'm sure a lot of these young sailors, you may well see them in a year or two as they transitional classes.
Yeah, I do. I see a lot of them already. Yeah, so it's really nice actually to have a relationship with all these people now, and then maybe see them later. Yeah.
Well, it's a fantastic class. Wishing you all the best of luck. Not just the sailors, but the race management team. And I'm pretty sure you need to get in the water now.
Yep, we're off now to set up the course for the first races. Yeah, really looking forward to it. Can't wait.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Thanks, John.
The race teams are now getting ready to go in the water, so it's a great pleasure to talk to the Executive Director. Can you introduce yourself?
Hello, I'm Pippa Kenton-Page.
And can you tell us a little bit about your sailing background, because you're no stranger to the boat park?
Yeah, so I started sailing in cadets, and then I went on to 29ers. So I know how big the jump is into the 29er, and then I did for 2470, Ingling, NACRA, various boats.
I mean, you've certainly done a lot. Very modest. Can you tell us about some of your successes? Because I think it's a real role model for the young and up-and-coming sailors.
Yep, so I won the 29er Youth Worlds and the Europeans, and then I went on to win a gold medal at the Olympics in the Ingling. That's the crux of it.
I mean, that you say very well. I mean, that's certainly no easy thing. And that empathy for the young sailors, I think that's something really important. What attracted you to come back and work with the 29er class?
Yeah, well, I took a bit of a break from sailing, and then I realised it's in your blood, isn't it? Once you're in the boat park, it's my favourite place to be. So the opportunity came along to work with the class, and I obviously know the boat, I know the class. I do coach. I live in Dubai now, work at the Dubai Offshore Sailing Club, so coaching the young kids there is kind of a nice tie-in, and it's nice to be able to work with the class and try and make us the best class there is.
Oh, that's throwing the gauntlet down, and you're definitely no stranger to this venue, are you?
No, yeah, it's funny coming back here. I haven't been here for about 5 years, and it's a range of emotions coming in, from training to racing, coaching, all different. Spent a lot of time here.
We've already had a little chat with the race force about the conditions. It's looking pretty fresh. So what's your top tip for those young sailors, some of who it may be their first major championships?
Yeah, it's funny, being in the boat park, I'm trying to think about it when you're actually sailing. Obviously, I'm not sailing, so I don't have the stress of it, but I know...
Well, you may have some stress in other ways. You're doing a good job. It's not easy.
No, exactly. It's a lot of firefighting, trying to make it good for everybody else, but I think it always feels a bit more scary in the boat park, doesn't it, as a sailor, when it's windy, all the sails flapping and the pressure a bit. But I think now I'm out of sailing and I can see it with perspective. It really, you got to really try and just make sure you enjoy it, and get out there, back yourself in your training, and don't worry too much, I think.
Yeah, go out, have fun. I mean, it's always easy to have fun when the mast is in the air and the foils are in the water, but that's a process. For people thinking of joining the class, I'm thinking those junior sailors, how would you get involved?
Yeah, well, we're actually doing a bit of a demo next week. We've got the Optimist Nationals here, so people can come along, meet the UK class and have a look at the boat. And I think we'll try and work in the next couple of years trying to introduce the boats to the up-and-coming guys. But I think get in touch with your class, whichever country you're in, get in touch is quite easy now with Instagram and all the social media, isn't it? And try and come and have a look at the boat, meet the guys, get a ride. That's one to me, someone from...
I was going to say, so how did you go from cadet to 29er?
I remember at our local club, and it was obviously the Youth Wales boat for that year, a guy came and took me out, and then it was a big jump. Mark Asquith, who's still coaching, took me out.
And he's here, I think. I definitely saw him at the UK Nationals.
Yeah, I did bump into him because I think we went one day, we just went downwind against the tide, and we were like jibing all the way, and we ran over the mark every single time, capsized, we must have capsized like 100 times. So, but that's what you got to do, and accepting that's fine. You don't have to be perfect, and every day's a school day, isn't it? And I think trying to, not put too much pressure on yourself.
Well, brilliant. Lots of wise words there, and I can say, walking around the park, it's a fantastic atmosphere. Lots of countries, lots of boats, and looking forward to an exciting championship.
Thank you. Yeah, can't wait. The sun's out. What could be better?